Today I'm going to show you how to create interactive buttons when you're working in Storyline. Okay, so we are now in Storyline. This is our blank page. We're going to go to Insert, Characters, and we'll click on Lily. So let's go ahead and crop her, make her a little bit bigger for what we're working on. We can pull her down so that we can There we go. We can drag her up. Now she's a little bit bigger for our screen. Okay, so now let's go ahead and click and create our interactive buttons for our learners to click on. So we'll go to Shapes. I usually like to use the rectangle, but you can click on any shape that you like to create for your learners. Go ahead and label your shape. I usually put Module 1, Question 1, whatever it is you're working on. You can name it whatever. Okay, so we see that it's in our timeline. So we're going to go down to our states now, and we're going to click on the button, and we're going to give it a couple of different things. So let's edit our state. And then when we go to click on new state, we're going to create a hover. So when the learner is hovering over it, and we will give it a lighter color so it looks like they are hovering over that button. So let's add one more state. And now we're going to add a visited state. So this one, we're going to make it the darker one so they know that they have clicked on that button. All right, so now we're going to click done. Our states have been completed. So we'll go back to our timeline. And if we want to add in a couple of different ones, all you have to do is click copy and come back over here and click paste. So now we have two buttons, and we just need to make sure that we change the name of our buttons here. All right, it changed it there in our timeline. Okay, so let's go ahead and give some character reactions to our character here. So we'll go to States, Edit States, and then just like in our buttons, we're going to click New State. And let's see, maybe we want to make her talking on one of them, so we'll click Talking. Okay, so now what we want to do is one more state, and we'll click, I don't know, maybe Surprised. There it goes. All right, so we'll click Done. Okay, so we have all of our states in here for our characters and for our buttons, but they're not going to do anything unless we tell them what to do. So let's go back to our timeline. And first, let's go to preview so we can make sure that when we hover over our buttons that they are changing colors. So they are changing colors, and we click on them, and they are showing the visited state. So let's make our character interact with the buttons now. Okay, so we need to give it a trigger. Nothing happens in Storyline without triggers. So we're going to come over here to triggers. And what we're going to do, we have the character clicked on. So we'll click on create new triggers. Everything in triggers has an action, a layer, tells you when, what. So these are all things that you need to look at. So the first thing that we're looking at here, the action, is we want to change the state of. We're not working with layers just yet. So we're going to change the state of character 1. And then we're going to change her from her normal defaulted state. And we're going to change it to talking. And we're going to do it when the user clicks rectangle 1, which is the module 1. Okay, so we click OK. And then we'll do the same thing for module 2. Click create a trigger here. So we're going to change the state of the character, and we're going to change her to surprise. That was the other one that we created. And you can also, you see we had talking and surprised in there, but you can also click on any of these other ones that are in there as well. So we're going to click on surprised. And so we're changing the state of our character to surprised when the user clicks rectangle 2, which is our module 2. So we'll click OK. All right, so now we've got our triggers set up. We have everything in our timeline. Let's go ahead and look in our preview. Okay, so it's hovering over it nicely. And there she goes. She's talking. So we visited that one, and now she's surprised, and we visited that one. All right, so that's how you create interactive buttons in Storyline. Take a look at my next video so you can see how you can add in layers and feedback. Every Tuesday, I have Training Tuesday, so please click and subscribe to my channel for new and upcoming videos daily.